afternoon, good evening, and good morning, and welcome to this week's rendition of Battle Nations Radio. It is a beautiful August 27th, 2025, and we are enjoying the nice weather here. We are also enjoying some nice fixed up servers on Battle Nations. We'll get into that. Looks like there were a little bit of issues last night. It was ironic enough that when I went to bed, it looked like the devs were in the VC chatting this out. And when I woke up really early this morning, the devs were still in the VC. So, guys, we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about my to-do list going forward here, what we have on tap for unit rank ups. I've been a little bit busy. I've been slacking a little bit. I've been doing my dreadnoughts. I've been doing my krakens. No success. What is going on, Deca? What is going on? It looks like Murph was here in pre-play gang. Thank you all for showing your love and support. I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and get one thing set up here, and we will get the ball rolling. Going to let everyone trickle in. Going to be easy. It's going to be a call-in show. I had some people reach out about calling in. If that was you, please shoot me a PM on Discord. My DMs are open. So yeah, guys, let me get this pulled up real quick. Gonna just be a kind of a relaxing show today. We are all obviously very much so anticipating this this new update that's coming here. And forgive me as I'm trying to multitask, but I'm looking forward to it. It sounds like they are revamping a ton of the game, so that'll be very interesting to see. And then here we go. All right, we got that working. We'll get the music pulled up. All right, let's get rocking and rolling here. Let's pop the comments up. Let me know if music is too loud, if anything is too crazy. We will get. Alrighty, so let's do a little base update. We'll start there. We'll talk about projects. Talk about where we're at. We have been maxing out on steel. It's because I haven't been ranking up things as much. I'm saving a couple things to rank up for when the inevitable level cap comes out. Just things that I'm never going to use. Just to get that little extra XP. Ruji, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Welcome to the radio. This is a call-in show. If you want to call in, you're more than welcome to. We're just going to let people trickle on in here. And we'll go ahead and get started. I need to get, so guys, first and foremost, we need to get these Lightning Dragoons up. Dude, I'm just vibing too. It is already hump day. We are over the hump. We are closer to the weekend, which I'm very excited about. All right, what's the, yeah, they were talking me about this in the last episode. Got to use these guys. Do it, no worries. See, I was told this attack would be a lot better than it actually is. I hope everyone is getting what they want ranked up right now. It's yeah, I was told this if it hits, and it's happened a couple times off stream, that it does well. But haven't seen it. It is in fact, as you said, it's not great, but that's okay. It's something we'll get to R5 eventually. So yeah, apparently, especially if you're able to stun and hit with this attack, see 130 plus the fire damage. It's just so on the on its ability. All right, there we go there. That's okay. That should survive that. There we go. Yeah, guys, so now that we're all trickled in here, first thing I want to kind of go over tonight is We got those out of the way. I want to talk about my to-do list, my must-haves, my Diney. What's going on? I always say her name wrong. What's going on, Long? How is everyone doing? But yeah, tonight I wanted to go over my to-do list, my personal kind of, not like pre-level 50, but more so just pre-boss strike, which at this point I'm assuming is going to be pre-level 50. I want to go over that to-do list, where I'm at with that, kind of my order. So we'll start with that here. And we'll go ahead and just get a little, ooh, that's a wild bunch. So I think for, as we are sitting, my must-dos are, I need to get my Lightning Dragoon and my Lightning Trooper both up to R5. Easier said than done right now with the Lightning Trooper. I have plenty to go on that. But with the Lightning Dragoon, we are almost there. If I can get it to if I can get these to R6, that's great. If not, I'm not too worried about it. Dexter Frag, R5, and preferably, hopefully I have another one before boss strike. If I have 3, we'll do the R6 grind. Another one that I would like, not necessarily needed, is going to be the light chem tank. Like chem tank, I'm just not in a position to mass produce right now. I could produce a couple more, but as you know, as everyone knows, and if you aren't familiar, chem vials are very hard to get. So that's another one we're adding to the rotation. I'm doing turtle shellers up to R4 at least, maybe R5. They've been a unit that I've been able to really easily mass produce, and frankly, as a secondary unit, I don't think it's a bad option, just given their only tier 2 resources. So I think that's it's kind of something I do want to try and exploit. I have 6 bars into my Allied Cannoneer at R6. I've been really impressed with those. So those are a unit that I'm looking to definitely have at R6 before first boss strike. Okay, Ruji, why are you saying the turtle sheller? Let me pull up some stats here. Okay, so it's just 44. It's 45 at R5. That's pretty good. I mean, nothing too crazy. Yeah. It gets that ability slot, which is nice. Chem attack is massive. So is that chem attack? Is that a nano attack? Sorry, my ball knowledge here is subpar to say the very least. Wiver, what's going on? How are you doing? And nope, non-nano only 5. Okay. I thought it was gonna cost nanos, and I was like, I don't know if it's worth it, but all right. I got a little bit of rejuvenation there. I am a fan of the turtle sheller. Another unit that I'm gonna get at least to R4. And this is gonna be very controversial, and again, this depends how quickly or how slowly they put out a boss strike. Is gonna be the dragon. I like that it has armor. I like its ability to attack multiple along with fire damage. I think it'll be something good to just have if I can have at least 3. But that's not a priority, or that's not a must-have. That's just kind of something I do want to knock out. Also, Dustwalkers, I need to get those to R5. I think I have like 30 or 23. So we're relatively close. I want to see what the research cost is. Hell no. Nope, nothing on that. Let's check out the turtle sheller. Oh, rank 5. Okay, gotcha. What's the research cost on this? Oh yeah, we'll spend that. Armor piercing shell. Hell yeah. All right, we need to work on those turtle shellers. Those are actually really good. Thanks for the recommendations there, everyone. Actually, speaking of party from Temu. Speaking of, what do I want to do? Yeah, let's go try and get some vials real quick. I think that'll be super helpful. I am now much more sold on the turtle sheller, by the way, which only 63,000, not favorable, but that's okay. That's okay. We can make that happen. So we'll get these out. R4 hasn't been that bad. R5 is going to be not so fun. But hey, we'll be good. We'll be good. change up. Let's feed the ducks here, fellas. That's a fun name. We got intro space. How's everyone been feeling about the state of the game? The other thing I did want to like really touch on today is we've had a fun, interesting last 24 hours, along with trying to manage just you know, the server connectivity issues. I'm not sure if that was necessarily Battle Nation's issue itself, but I'm very curious about how everyone was feeling about that. They did get it resolved very quickly, and they were late in chat working on that, so I was excited to see that. That's fine. I mean, if it's this weekend, that's great. The only reason I would think is maybe not is because it's Labor Day. They might be on vacation. I'm not sure. I mean, I would expect that if they're going to put it out this weekend, they'd have to announce it by Thursday, Friday. No? I'm not sure. Ruji, sounds good. Shoot me a ping on Discord when you're ready. And if I don't read it, just send something in here too. All right, let me take a gander at the post here real quick. I'll go back to VC, and they have been in. Okay, guys, and I do want to highlight this for everyone until we get into the next battle. So, commanders, the servers are back online. We apologize for the delay. It took some effort to flush the raiders out of our server racks. Last night, we rolled out a new secondary backup system to further improve our disaster recovery process. That's fantastic to hear, by the way. In manual testing, the system worked flawlessly, but unfortunately, the automated run early this morning got stuck and resulted in elevated database response times. We have since halted the system as we investigate the root of the cause so that we do not have a repeat outage. After a database and server reconfiguration and reboot, we're seeing signs of recovery. The response times are still elevated as the caches are warming up again. We have some pretty extensive infrastructure updates coming in the soon-to-release social update, which should help mitigate this in the future. Thank you all again for your patience. We hope to see you back on the battlefield. Okay, that's pretty exciting. Are you saying they have some big hills? I think they got past the big hills, if I'm not mistaken, no? I will toss them another one of those. Lightning Trooper, we will work on you. Not yet, but we will. Yeah, behind them. What's going on, Schmabo? How you doing, man? Good to hear from you. Yeah, behind them. I think they've gotten over the hurdles too. I do concur. Brutal. No, I think they're pretty close to ready here. I mean, they are doing pretty well. Ooh, I'm getting torn apart. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here alive with all of our units. That's some creepy music right there. Yeah, I think they'll be ready to push it out soon. It's not going to be guilds or boss strikes. I mean, it might be guilds. If we get guilds and friends at the same time, ooh, that's going to be fun. I don't think it's going to be guilds, though. I think it's just going to be friends and stuff, social features. There we go, 178, 89. Turtle Shell really ain't that bad. I've been a little bit lazy on the game. We aren't seeing any vials here. This is a fun little matchup right here. I do like this formation. It's really good for the Dragoons. All right. Bang. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a big stress test on the servers. I wasn't thinking guilds either, but I always like to ask, and we did talk about that in the development Q&A, so it didn't sound like it. It's a good hit. Do not tank killer. There we go. Oof. All right, I think we'll be able to hang on here. It's a good dodge. Yeah. All right, shoot me a PM. Oh. Shoot me a PM on Discord. Alrighty. Actually, imperfect. Sent something your way. There we go. 366 SP. That is great news. This is an easy one here. But yeah, I mean, realistically, Heckling time. Yeah, Heckling time. Yeah, I mean, realistically, we are going to see with the social update. I am a bit nervous as to how. I'm optimistic. Still a little bit nervous, but I'm optimistic as to. I know they've been investing a ton of time. If y'all have not been keeping up with what has been going on, they are in the dev VC all the time working on this. And guys, let me welcome a special guest to the stage here. Go ahead and get formatted properly. Hey, Ruji, you are on the air. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me, hubby?
I gotcha. All right, chat. Can you hear Ruji? I'm gonna take that as a solid maybe. So how are you doing? How are you feeling about kind of the server impact this week? You think nothing burger, right?
Some of it was Cloudflare, some of it was BN.
Mm-hmm.
It's to be expected. I mean, they're always testing something. They're working really hard on multiplayer. I could definitely figure and feel it in the server. It sucked for grinding, but
Yep.
it needs to be done. Plus, they're working on it now, so they don't have problems down the line.
Do you think that are you still feeling it today? I know yesterday, obviously, the game was almost unplayable, and I did show signs of it this morning. But I honestly, as I've been playing this evening, it seems pretty back to normal for me. Are you feeling the same, or are you still getting that vibe?
There's a little bit of input delay on a few fights here and there, especially on computer. Not bad. It's playable. I definitely assume that they're just hard at work behind the scenes, especially for this soon-to-be update.
Do you think that what we saw was a little bit of a stress test, and in a kind of a weird way, and to frame it in a positive light, their ability to respond to a situation like this? It's probably good for them to get some of that experience under their belt. Maybe I might be looking too deep into this. Just want to hear your thoughts on that.
They'd had a very good reaction time with telling players that something was going on once they realized what had happened.
Yeah.
Definitely seeing the devs in their VC for so long actively working on it felt really good. And after a while, they put out an announcement when they probably realized they couldn't fix it immediately, that it was going to take a little bit of time, and it was on their end. And I appreciate them for being forward and honest about it instead of just hiding or not saying anything. Very glad.
Yeah, I agree. And let me go ahead and welcome some new people to the chat. Ruji, are you able to see the chat from the format that I sent you, by the way?
Yes, I am. I also have it pulled up on my second monitor.
Perfect. Well, I want to welcome in JTV and Hikari. How are y'all doing? Welcome to this week's episode of the radio. But yeah, I do almost like the I do like the transparency of seeing them in chat. I don't know, I feel almost like a needy boss who's like, are they working? Like it's almost created like, oh, like something's going on. You know what I mean?
I've got to say, one thing that Madrona does perfectly is allowing people to see the developer's VC, being able to tell when they're in there working on something. I think that it's a little bit more of showing the community, hey, we're here, we're working on the game. We might not be communicating with you every week, but we're still here, we're working on it. It's an active game, it's an active project, and it really helps the community feel like the devs care.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. It's I've never seen that specifically for a game before, so that makes me really happy. And Ruji, I don't know if you're able to watch the interview with Boris or not, but I'll repeat this kind of every week on the radio. The best thing we can be doing right now for BN is just getting more players. The more players we have, the better. It all goes up from there. But I think with the response time, I am starting to notice there might be some new people in the dev VC. Are you noticing that, or is it just faces that am I just noticing things more now in general?
I believe that somebody was recently added to the dev VC. I can't think of their name off the top of my head. I'll have to find who it is. But I do know there was somebody brand new as of a week and a half ago.
Interesting. Okay. Now, Ruji, what are your goals in Battle Nations right now? Is there a specific asset or theme you're working on? Kind of where are you at?
Right now, so I've got multiple accounts that I play on. I kind of split my time a little bit. I have 5 accounts total I actively play. Little bit of a grinder.
How do you manage all of that? I'm just messing with you. And Wiver said there are 2 recent additions.
2 recent additions, okay. Hey, good for them. It's definitely difficult to split my time up between accounts. You got to realize which ones are your focus, what do you need to really do to lock in, especially with everybody prepping for the boss strike coming in. We don't know when it's going to be, but you want to be at a good spot. You want to have the units you feel are required and could be usable, leveled up, mass-produced. So definitely getting in, grinding on the main account, getting my vials, silver wolves, all that done every single day.
Oh yeah.
Boss drops, another huge deal. Prepping my second account, and then a challenge account as well.
Do you find the ability? Because I haven't tested this. I'm a 1 account guy. It will always be 1 account. I just don't have the time for 2 accounts. But with having 2 accounts, because I know there are a lot of players who do have multiple accounts. Do you find that the transition is pretty seamless? I don't recall specifically, so please don't take my word for this. But I did remember hearing maybe they were doing something to make it easier to switch between, or
on mobile it's really hard to. I haven't tried it on mobile. I think you have to actually uninstall the game and reinstall it. But on PC, it's very fast to swap between it. There's a button where you can just log out. Takes 20 seconds.
That's huge. Is it a sorry, I lost my focus there. Is this like a Steam only situation? Or is this a like can you play, what I'm trying to ask here is, can you play Battle Nations, like download it on the App Store on your Mac? Does that work?
I would definitely assume yes, you can, and then have multiple accounts just on different hard drives. Have one on an iPad, one on a phone, one on Steam, so you don't have to log out.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was asking there. Yeah, that's helpful. So as you're prepping here, are there units that you are coming across that they can be mainstream, or not so mainstream? Just what are the units you are finding are the easiest, or that you've been mass producing a lot, maybe? What are you ranking up, or what have been your primary goals? Let's say on your primary boss strike account.
So obviously everyone's going after the real common ones: Chucker, unmanned machine gun turret, light chem tanks, the very normal ones. I started mass producing TF2 soldiers. Now, They're not the greatest, and they cost a bar to heal, so once they go down, you just forget about them. It's not even worth healing them.
Yep.
But the fact that they do 100% damage to all of the tiles, and they can have a possibility of doing fire damage, they're not the best, but when your chuckers run out, your brimstones, your rocket trucks, whatever you're using are gone, the TFT soldiers are really good just to throw into the mix, have some good range.
No, I agree. Speaking of which, my mass production here has been a little bit all over the place because I've been also doing soldiers. I was really hoping that we would get, and I'm sure you're in the same boat as me, I was really hoping that we might get like a level 50 before boss strike. I'm with you if you care, by the way.
The only reason I don't think that that's going to happen is because I feel they want to do the level 50 after the first boss strike drops. They don't want everybody to have vets. They're not gonna
do it before. It's gonna be boss strike before level 50. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just gonna have to find the gears somehow, because I cannot stand having units in the hospital. It kills me.
Same here. It's gonna be a really long time to recover from it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to not make too many soldiers. I've been focusing a lot more on the UMGTs. I think they're a really awesome unit, and I personally think for every wimp you should have one of those behind it.
I think so too. Am I producing one? I have 161 unmanned machine gun turrets, and I have for wimps, which I've really just given up on making at this point, which is sad to see. I have 562. I don't know if I see myself in a situation needing wimps past that point. But yeah, well, I mean, once we get to level 50, it completely changes the game. Oh boy, here we go again.
Oh, definitely. My weapon count is currently at 1515, and my UMGTs are currently at 1060. Trying to mass produce.
Yeah, so you're a little bit ahead of the ball, a little bit further than I am, but good for you. I've also produced, I've been starting to mass produce too, has been anti-aircraft guns, which is kind of a new development. I'm a little bit worried that we are going to get some aircraft in boss strike, and since everybody's anti-aircraft guns, I believe, are R1, if I'm not mistaken, I'm just working on the rank up here early just to get them knocked out of the way.
That's one of those very big sleeper picks where a lot of people aren't going to think of. They're not going to level them. They're not going to care enough. But if they do show up, that's going to be a huge advantage that you have over everyone else. And even if they don't show up, they're really fast to rank up, mass produce. They're cheap. I think they're just gold only.
They're just coins, yeah.
So I say do it.
Yeah, I think it's something. It's a tool, as I always say. It's a tool to add to the tool belt. I mean, I realistically only have 15 of them. So units have a... Yeah, I hear ya. And I agree with you, like, even with, like, the unmanned machine gun turret, but I'm going to want to use those for the ground attack. I mean, I don't know, right? So this is at 190. It does have a more HP, I will say that. So let's test it out here. Let's just kind of show it off. And I really am distributing the SP around. Like, I am not... There's not a unit right now that I have in the game where I'm really like, oh, I got to get these done right now. How do you feel about that? I really just kind of expanded what I'm working on.
Right now, the only unit I'm really rushing is aside from the UMGTs, because they're just so useful for grinding, would be the Lightning Dragoons.
Okay.
They're not bad. The fact that they have fire damage, they can stun relatively easily, and if we do have the SP trading system in the game again, they're going to become almost mandatory.
I agree. They're good. I've also been on a little bit of a lightning trooper kick. Laurels aren't that hard to produce. They're not super easy, but just given where I'm at in the game, I haven't necessarily had any issues to write home about. So those are added to the arsenal. I think they're going to be, just given their ability to not have to reload, just kind of recharge. They have unlimited ammo, is what I'm saying. But
I think if you rank both of them, you're going to be in a really good place. I mean, get both of them, rank 4, rank 5, would be really good. Not having time, or not having to reload, in between your attacks is a huge deal.
Yeah, it is. They're also a little bit beefier. Oh my gosh, I did this again. Sorry, I messed with my computer settings. Oh. Yeah, not having to reload is a huge deal. And they're also beefier. That's the one thing I like too for Boss Strike. I think the Lightning Dragoons are way better for single wave, but for the Boss Strike, I'm not so sure. I'm not sure which Kool-Aid I'm drinking yet, essentially.
It's always good to have your options open for whatever you feel is the best. I know because of the no downtime between attacking again, people are training the Demolitionists 4 turns in a row without having to stop on one unit. It is pretty good.
I think I got like 20 of those at R5, so I pre-prepped those a while ago. I'm not sure if it's worth the R6 take. Actually, let me go ahead and pull that up in the background. All right, we are so close. We're gonna finish out this Dragoon today. Demolitionist, Battle Nations. I mean, it is hefty at R6. It is a weak unit. That is the one problem with it. Is very weak. But I hear ya. It's really, really good actually in terms of its hitting ability.
Anytime that you can increase its dodge and HP overall, it'll just make it that much better when you field it in something like Boss Strikes where you're spamming them out. The dodge could mean the difference between spending a bar for healing versus having it again for the next fight.
You're a good salesman. I don't know if you've ever been told that before, but I hear you on that. I only have 11 of them. I can make more. Might have to add. Damn. Now I feel like I need to rank up so much more. I feel like I'm so behind on everything.
You're definitely not behind. It's one of those things where we don't have any concrete dates yet for the Boss Strike. Yeah. And it's kind of go at your own pace for right now. Get everything done that you find necessary. If you don't do Demolitionists or you don't do the Lightning Trooper, I mean, hey, you'll still be prepared in multiple other ways.
Yeah, as long as you got the Wimp, you're good.
Pretty much. Wimp spam, UMGT, some good like heavy tank, super tank, something like that. You'll be good.
No, I agree with you too. You do need the unmanned machine gun turrets, preferably at R6. I mean, I don't think people realize how much that's going to make or break your fights. I also Allied Cannoneer. Chucker's probably, I don't know. I go back and forth between the Allied Cannoneer and the Chucker. We'll see.
They feel a bit interchangeable for me at this stage of the game. Definitely the offense issue with the Chuckers kind of hinders it, but it's really a personal preference, I think. Both are good.
Yeah, both are good. I mean, but the Chuckers get the dub with the fact that they cost 0 tier 3 resources to heal. So you really got to factor that in.
That is definitely true. Speaking of which, how have you been doing on your boss clears? Been keeping up with those weekly?
I have my weekly appointments to make sure I don't get a frag. How are you doing on those?
I don't have any of the AC frags on my main account, but I have the Sinister and the Dexter on my first alt account.
That's brutal. You don't want to see that. Rough. Do you think that I really don't think they're going to be too big of game changers at all? Wiver's bringing up a good point. Skulls should not be an issue for people anymore. They aren't. I've started making those. I forgot. There's that powder. Brimstones are really good artillery for people who have the nanos. I completely agree. I think artillery is very slept on for Boss Strike. Oh, field agents are great too, but I just got those.
Field agents are really good. I still need to rank mine up to R6. I've been slacking a little bit in that category.
It sucks. It's terrible. Do it, but it sucks.
I've been kind of focusing more on a sleeper unit of the Salamander. I just have a suspicion still that it might be infected.
I forgot which unit is the Salamander. I don't know that one off the top of my head. Could you
It's
help
the
me out?
upgraded Flame Trooper, costs nanopods in the barracks, has the 3
Mm,
attack sweep,
yep.
punching, and then the one that goes down the line.
Yep, that's why I don't know what it is, because I'm primarily non-nano until we get the level 50 update. Yep, exactly. Exactly what you said, Spartan. I mean, I think it's also, we got to factor in like its ability to hit the whole field, of course. But yeah, its bypass is good too. I mean, you can really spam field agents as well. I'm trying to make sure, trying to keep this balance of sorry, do you prefer Ruji, by the way?
Anything works for me. Ruji, anything works.
Okay. So Ruji, do you find that you're trying to strike this balance of having enough tier 3 and tier 4 resources that if a boss strike were to start this weekend, you'd be fine, but also you want to continue to mass produce? Does that make sense?
I have been actually really starving for tier 3 resources. Every time I start getting a good stockpile, I just throw them onto promotions, building more units. Probably every week, I probably go down to less than 10 of gears, bars. It's rough.
Okay. So you're promoting very quickly then.
Oh yeah, I'm spamming things out.
Yeah. Did you when did you start playing the game, by the way?
I was around for when they did the beta.
Okay.
I just wasn't a very hardcore player back then. When the SP came out, I wasn't grinding that much. It took me a few weeks to even get my tank killers up enough for the AC. I've just been locked in the past 2 weeks though.
Okay. Wow, you really have. And you're level 46, I'm assuming.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah. Do you was there a favorite, like, did you have like a favorite mission? Was there a favorite time you had in the game? Kind of walk me through that.
I really enjoy the multiple wave fights in the game. I feel as if, yes, you can do them really easily if you just spam all nanopod units, but just watching how a brand new wave of enemies come in and you just got to get ready to prepare and deal with them. You had no time to prepare. You don't even know what units are coming out.
Yeah.
You just got to all of a sudden think, okay, what do I do now? Definitely the Rebel mission. The first one that had 3 waves that was decently hard was a lot of fun for that reason.
No, I'm there with you. It kind of scratched that boss strike itch a little bit almost.
It was a lot of fun. I know people can just retreat and get around doing that fight completely. Even if you're free to play, even if you're going to take heavy casualties, I just still say full send it. The enjoyment and the fun out of that fight is going to be way more worth than whatever resources you need to spend healing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and you'll eventually get the resources back, unless you soft lock yourself out, which many of us had done back in the day. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a problem, and I really think the Friends is going to help people who do soft lock themselves. Now you'll just be able to go assist your friends.
You think you're gonna let people invade your base? How are you? I don't, because invasions aren't gonna start first.
I'm probably gonna let people invade my base. That's also why I'm making my alt accounts, is if invasion is still something that they're going to do, very good way to grind out. Otherwise, just assisting. But if they keep invasion the same, which I know they're not, but if they were, for example, I'd let people invade.
Yeah, and how many assists do you think we're gonna get per day for like friends lists? Because that is coming out. Assists are coming out.
I don't actually know. I remember there being a cap before how many assists you could do per day on friends. I don't remember exactly how much it was. I think it was like 100 or something.
I have 0. I mean, if it's 100, I'm not gonna. I love y'all, but I'm not assisting 100 people per day. But yeah, I'm not. I didn't remember at all, and I was thinking about it. I was like, I have no idea how assisting is gonna work.
Definitely find the friends or the guildmates who are going to be having 5 vehicle factories, 5 barracks, those type of things. and prioritize assisting on them. Just the free gears and bars for 2 seconds of tapping is going to be huge.
No, I completely agree, and I will make a huge announcement. I'll make a post on YouTube, make an announcement. Please add me as a friend too. I'm not sure if it will help me at all, frankly. What's the bonus for somebody assisting you? I'm trying to remember the mechanics if you can't tell.
I believe it was 30 minutes of a time reduction on barracks, vehicle, factory, hospital, anything like that. For resource nodes, I don't remember if it was 15 or 30. I can't recall that off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the biggest help for the person receiving.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's more for the person who goes out and does the assisting.
Time skip or same gold resource boost. Okay, that makes sense. I'm tracking. Okay, we got our base cleared out finally. Have you been done like upgraded everything?
I had a few things that I hadn't finished upgrading yet. I know a few resources were a little bit lacking. Been focusing on that recently.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, it's just been I have 2 advanced all tier 2 resources. Just getting the second one up to rank 10.
Yeah, no, I'm doing one of each. I've been fine on resources, especially recently. I have 1 coal. It's some stuff that I kind of need to do. I'm actually just doing the shops right now, as lame as it is, but I've really gotten everything else that I really wanted to do done. That's a good point. During BS, yeah, getting all those hospitals, this will be nice. Yeah, I'm doing shops right now just as like an OCD of like I need to get them done. I got all the houses done that I want to. And then I'll go back and just cap off any resources that I've forgotten to do. I think is probably the way.
I'm in the group of people who think that the shops are still important as like a secondary or tertiary thing to upgrade, just for the sole fact of, yes, most of your gold is going to come from grinding, encounters and doing fights.
Yeah.
But still getting more gold per day just by clicking on your shop and setting it to go do something is nice. I mean, would you rather get 100 gold profit from a 2-hour job, or would you rather get 900 gold?
But here's the thing, and this is going to sound crazy, is that I turn off my shops once I hit the max level. Like I have not used them in ages, in all honesty. I don't feel like I need the pop. I don't need the gold. Is there something that I'm missing to where I really need the gold and I'm messing up because I only have 25 million gold?
I say no. I just keep my shops open out of force habit. I don't close them. A lot of people do close the ones that they don't need that are unused. I just do it for a little bit of extra gold income because the UMGTs are really expensive. I have 8 vehicle factories going non-stop, so just that little boost of gold is good. If I'm at work and not able to grind the game, at least get on, collect some gold, reset, and go again.
Are they level 15?
One's 15, another one is 11, and the others are 4. The gold save isn't that dramatic.
Okay. I didn't think so. Was it 10,000 to 7,000 or something like that?
Yeah, that's roughly about what it is.
Okay, so you're not saving the world there, essentially.
No, you'll make back all that gold. It's just nice though when you log in, collect your houses, collect your shops, and you got extra gold on the day.
No, I understand. Even though I'm a big Ramses Emporium kind of guy, Workout Emporium.
Oh, definitely. You need to get that XP.
Yeah, that's the first shop I turn on.
I'm looking forward to the orphanage being unlocked. Just another shop that's dedicated to XP only is going to be really good.
The orphanage wasn't nanos, was it?
It is not. It is actually a quest as well.
Huh. It's after level 50, I'm pretty sure, correct?
Level like 48, 49 roughly, somewhere around that area.
Oh, word? Okay. Cool. I always for some reason I have such a I know so much, like level 1 through 50. And then 51 onwards, my memory starts to fade out a little bit, but I still played. Like I played all the way up until the game died. So I'm a little frustrated by my lack of remembrance here. Did you play back in the day, by the way? I think I might have asked this.
I did play back in the day. I was really young back then, so I
Yeah.
didn't remember a whole lot of the game. Didn't really pay
Mhm.
attention to the story as much. I kind of capped out around like level 55 story-wise, 70 level,
Okay.
and I never got to experience anything really 50 plus.
Interesting. Okay, so you didn't beat the Ancient Sentinel back in the day, is what you're saying?
No. I maybe did the Ancient Construct maybe 5 times ever.
Did you
Never
get a
did
frag?
maybe. No.
That'd be crazy if you did, and you still don't have one on your main account. A little frustrating, but
A little sad. About to hit 20 clears and still no frag, but my alt account got it on the second and fourth one.
Whew.
It hurts.
Oof. I think I got mine on my like 22nd clear or something like that. So I have a single Dexter frag. It's a ton of fun. It'll be super cool for boss strike. If you have multiple of them, you're just a killer at that point. I mean, that's when they start to get really OP.
Definitely. All of my luck has gone into the ironclads. the toy
Oh.
boats.
Yeah, oh, I know. How many do you have?
I currently have 2.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you're fine.
9 dreadnought
are-
clears and 2 boats.
I have maybe 4 or 5 dreadnought clears. No boats. I do have a tentacle, which has been fun to use. It's a little bit niche right now. It's one of those units where it's like, yeah, it will be good for boss strike, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's a good unit overall. I mean,
Sounds
any
like
of the
you're not
boss drops
swapping.
really are niche, or they have at least a good use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if you remember the Phalanx tank. You said you didn't play too much.
I never got to that stage in the game. Anything around that level, that area, I never got to. I'm super excited to really experience it for the first time, and I haven't looked up any information about it, so I'm going in to a degree blind. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it's a little bit blind. No, you'll have a. Ooh, let's go knock out some raptors. I'm gonna try and get some teeth. Yeah, you'll have a great time with it. I really like the. I'm not gonna spoil. There's a lot of really cool storylines. It kind of goes all over the place after level 50. Imagine having any drops. Spartan, you have drops. He acts like he doesn't. He has drops, right? You have some boss drops, unless I'm
Spartan has
completely-
nothing.
Spartan, you have nothing.
I feel so bad for him.
Yo.
Yeah, he's got nothing.
Like, but no tentacle, no clad, no.
None of
Oh,
them.
Dude, that is brutal. I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy, in all honesty.
Oh yeah, it's bad. I mean, that's why when Madrona had at least talked about the
Mhm.
idea of bad luck protection to some degree,
Yeah,
Spartan's basically the poster child of that.
yeah. You could. Sounds like you could use a little bit of bad luck protection. For some reason, I thought Spartan just had no frag. I thought he had clads for some reason. Oh no. Ballsy got the frag or got the clads early.
Oh yeah, he was the first one with the clad.
I think he was. Yeah.
I believe he was the first clear of the repeatable dreadnought, and he got a clad on that run. So
Dude,
first
that is
clad that dropped.
crazy that Pete. What was the max level? 40.
Yep.
Oh, we're ready for promotion. Let's go. People were clearing it out when it was 40. That just looks so not fun. If I'm being
It was actually
perfectly
enjoyable.
honest. If you say so, I mean, because I'm not using. I'm rocking with the baby groupers here. So
It was definitely impossible with the baby groupers.
mhm.
It was a lot of resetting, just trying to get that absolute perfect start and hoping everything would break your way. One bad depth charge is all it took.
Oh, I bet. Also, that's good. We got some more steel underway. We got our Lightning Dragoon coming up to. Lightning Dragoon is ranking up to 5, so we'll switch over to Trooper. Yeah, let me go. Just take a peek. It's been a couple days. I think I beat my Dreadnought on Friday or Saturday, maybe Sunday. Doubt it's respawned yet. Also, when is your AC respawn time?
My AC is Friday morning.
Friday morning. Mine used to be Friday morning too until I forgot. Well, it actually used to be Tuesday morning, and then I just keep forgetting. So it's slowly been going back.
Yeah, it's the one downside. If you forget, you get distracted, something comes up, it kicks it back, and then it's like, oh man, I just lost time on it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had COVID and then kind of slept an entire day and a half, and that's when it got behind. It's been Friday for a very long time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Getting sick will mess up your schedule, your ability to log in, do your boss clears, do any grinding. It's rough.
It's a rough world out there, but hey, we're okay. We're back. Kind of I'm a big American football fan too. So right got COVID out of the way right in time, essentially.
Oh, definitely. I mean, season's coming up soon. Are you NFL or college fan?
I do both. I root for the South Carolina Gamecocks. That's where I went to college. For college football, obviously, and then for NFL, I am a Commanders, and by marriage, I'm also a Browns fan. So a little bit of up and down there, but I can ensure that I am wacko for Flacco.
I feel so bad for you, Dan Snyder, for so many years, and then anything to do with Cleveland at all. Ooh, I feel so bad.
Hey, we're on the up and up, and I was talking with JTB about this. I know he's a Lions fan, which I don't know if that's better or worse, just given that the Lions have almost gotten it all the time. Like they've sniffed. It's like being a Ravens fan, right? Like they got it in 2013, obviously, but they haven't been able to sniff out success since.
No matter what, there's one thing that you could say.
What's?
At least you're not a Cowboys fan.
Oh yeah, at least I'm not a Cowboys fan.
No matter how bad your team is, how bad your season goes, at least you're not a Cowboys fan.
Guys, chat. I'm not mad at you, Ruji. You probably can't see my screen. Guys, I just promoted my Lightning Dragoons. Why didn't somebody say, hey, you're supposed to be using Lightning Troopers? Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate the looking out there. Sorry, a little rant there. That was dumb. That was a really dumb decision.
Oh, definitely. Especially when you have a little bit of that wasted SP, just that feeling of, man, I could have been using this on something else. Actually,
I haven't visited Spider Wasps in a couple days. Let me go over yonder. Yeah, no Cowboys fans, no. I was talking with oh shoot, I forgot his username. I was talking with a guy who's a big Eagles fan. We've been talking some football. It's been a ton of fun, man. Ruji, I don't know what part of the world you're from, but like the weather's getting a little bit nicer outside. It's getting a little cooler. You can kind of that crisp air is out. If you're from somewhere cold, you probably don't want that crisp air out. There's some good feeling in the fall right now, I will say.
It feels really good. I'm from Midwest in the U.S.
Okay.
It's getting a little cooler out. I work outside, so I definitely feel the weather.
Okay.
I'm just a little bit worried about this winter. One of my bosses, who their entire job is all about weather, said it's supposed to be a very brutal winter this year.
Oh, okay. That's not fun.
Not looking forward to that one. He said very cold, snow's probably going to happen a lot more than it did last year, but not ready for the cold.
Yeah, I mean the cold's not fun if you're not into that thing. I'm just hoping for no hurricanes. That's my big thing.
Oh yeah, that's always a big deal. Is any hurricanes that come by? I know the recent one that just went up the East Coast.
Yeah, we got lucky. That could have been can't ping in here. Yeah, that would have been a doozy for sure. But luckily, the U.S. avoided that one. So very happy about that. Ruji, I want you to lay it out. You are John Battle Nations, right? You are in Alex's position.
Okay.
What realistically for the rest of the year? What are your priorities And then switching back to Ruji Brain here, what do you think we're getting?
The priorities are definitely multiplayer, guilds, and boss strikes, because that's going to bring in so much attention to the game. It's going to generate a lot of hype. There's going to be, obviously, you, BNAP, Law, other streamers who are going to be streaming, talking about the boss strikes, generate so much hype for the game and visibility. What I really want to see is, I know when Boris talked about bringing the prestige units back a little bit earlier on, like here at our level cap, which would be awesome. I'm still just looking overall for a little bit of balance for some units that really need some help. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not, aside from the medium tank. I can still hope, though.
Yeah. And do you think that, I mean, so it sounds like boss strike, and then as they did say in the interview, advertising campaign after they get boss strike rolling, which I'm very excited to see. Do you think that we will be seeing the boss strike just once every 3 months again? Do you think they up that timeline to produce more events? I'm curious about that, because I don't think, if you want to really attract players, everyone's got Fortnite brain a little bit now. Do you think that we will be seeing like a boss strike just once every 3 months and then other events scattered in? Does that make sense what I'm asking?
I definitely think that after the first one, there might be a little bit longer of a delay between the first boss strike and the second one to clean up any bugs, any issues that might have been there that they weren't obviously expecting. Every 3 months seems pretty good. Definitely something to keep player engagement. Just dropping like a random small event. I know they had the invasions of your base before.
Yeah.
Getting those to just happen all of a sudden would be really good. Just an unannounced weekend. Just all of a sudden, animal invasion in your base. Massive teeth grind.
What rewards were you able to sow from the invasions?
I am not sure. Let me look it up.
I see some Googling going on back here. Some Googling going on in the background.
Let me quickly look at that, because I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I love relearning the game. This has been a very fun experience.
So according to the wiki, the top guilds during the event would get nanopods.
Okay.
Some resources overall, tier 3, and some tier 4 resources, and also there would be double SP during that time.
Hey, yo! I'm about it. I'm so about it. I would love for that.
It'd be really good to give people an incentive to grind some units that they haven't been working on as much as they should be.
Yeah.
The extra resources is a huge bonus, and free nanopods for the top performing guilds, top 20 guilds, pretty big.
It's gonna, the competition might heat up a little bit, but yeah, I agree. I need that little extra push right now. I don't. When we get the next update, that will be the push. But I definitely feel like I need that push right now. How do you feel? It sounds like you have been pretty, chugging along here.
We're in a bit of a lull right now, and there's no other way to really phrase it. We know we're not getting a large content drop for a while right now. We're stuck at 46 for the foreseeable future. There's nothing happening. It's just working on your units, grinding, doing your bosses. There's a little bit of a content drought for what players are focusing on doing, and that's okay. You don't need to have something going on 24/7, because then you could burn people out. I definitely think this is the time to get prepared for the boss strike, and then take a little bit of a break, play a different game for a little while, make sure you're fully refreshed for when the boss strike does hit.
I know, I needed Battlefield 6 to just drop a little bit earlier.
Battlefield 6 looks so good, especially compared to Call of Duty. Whew.
Yeah, I had some fun playing the beta too, but I was like, why am I getting called out? some funny business going on in the chat right now if you haven't seen. No, I agree. I college. I was really hoping we get a we get this update by this weekend. I'm very curious. BF6. Oh, that will be happening. Don't you worry, Judge. But I was a little bit worried about the timeline of them not getting multiplayer features out this year and like working solely on content drops. I'm okay staying at 46 for the long haul. In all honesty, I'd like level 50 obviously by the end of, what do you think? October, November?
I'm gonna say November realistically.
Yeah. I think I'm good there as long as there are events before that. I want events over everything else right now.
Definitely give you something to look forward to and to work on. That's partially why I started a challenge account, was just something different to keep myself engaged with the game and wanting to play.
I agree, and honestly the radio has been good because like, yep, gotta hop on, gotta do the radio. It's been, and every time I pop on, I love it, and it's just been a good way to kind of reconnect with the community. I found out, in Ruji, I know you're very involved with the community. Like, I find when I'm more involved with the community, it does help pass the time, or like make me want to play more.
For sure. I mean, and especially you had your interview with Boris before. It's a big thing to have, like, hey, time to go work on BN Radio. You get on, you do some grinding, even if it's just for an hour. You're at least actively on playing the game, talking about a game that you care about with people.
Yeah, and I do think that obviously I'm elated that Boris was willing to come on. He didn't. I asked him to come on, obviously. I was elated that Boris, was willing to do this and stuff like that. But overall, from a move from the devs, I think it was a good call to do that, just because they're obviously very aware that there has been a little bit of a lull in the game right now. So I think marketing wise, just for the existing player base, that was a really good thing for them to do.
It was great because if you pay attention to the status channel, the devs haven't made a public announcement, aside from the issues happening yesterday, since July 15th.
Yeah.
So I think it was a really good thing of Boris coming on, just to at least show the players who don't have access to, donator chat, where sometimes Alex or Andrew says something. Obviously can't say what, but they say things, they talk a little bit. Just for everybody to see the devs are here, they're still talking, they're still working on things. Just a little update. Once every 2 weeks, just give a status update. Would be a big deal. And having Boris on here was awesome.
It was so fun. Boris was such a great guy. If you haven't checked that out, by the way, I highly recommend. I haven't been doing a lot of self promo. Guys, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter radio. I have a bunch of stuff I need to do to prep for college football kickoff this weekend. That's a big holiday in the John Hobby household. Ruji, you have been fantastic, man. Do you do you have any do you have anything you want to kind of share with the public here? Any channels you want to promote? Any final thoughts? What are you thinking?
Obviously, like and subscribe to Hobby. BN Radio is a great way to get your weekly information in about the game, any little update news, anything going on. BN Radio over here's an awesome way. If you don't mind, if I could self-promote just for a little as well.
Rock and roll.
I have my own YouTube account, Fox Nation, doing a challenge run of Battle Nations with only the troops that I am given through quests or that I am told to train for said quests. It's a lot of fun. It's difficult trying to do everything and making some good progress there. Trying to figure out if the Ancient Construct is even possible.
Guys, let's go ahead and do something real quick for Ruji. Ruji, why don't you go ahead and drop some links in the chat? I think that's what you need to be doing first and foremost here.
All right, let me grab that real quick.
Guys, hold on here. We need to get this. We need to get this link. We need to get this promo. Ruji, I'll also be making a post on the channel, just to help bump you up here.
I definitely greatly appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. It's definitely challenging. Um, you start to realize just how few units the game really tells you to make or gifts you.
Oh, so you're like mission units too you're making.
Yep, that's
Okay,
literally it.
so one heavy tank and one light tank.
Tempest.
Oh, you're set then. The Tempest is the best unit in the game.
I've actually changed my tune on the Tempest. I used to think one of the worst units in the game. I played with it for a little while. I realized it has the same defensive capabilities as the light tank, and I've actually started to enjoy using it. It's a blocking unit.
A blocking unit. Okay. I thought you were about to make some unmanned machine gun turret claims here.
Oh no, you stand and clap for every time it gets a kill. It's very rare.
Yeah. Are you able to drop that in the chat, by the way?
Yes, I am. Dropped it in.
Perfect. I'm not seeing it. The YouTube chat?
Yep, it is there on YouTube.
I am not seeing it on my end. Guys, can you see it? Sorry, I know we are having an extended ending. Where says Tempest? Can you PM that to me real quick on Discord?
Happily. There you go. I think YouTube probably blocked it out because it would be like promoting yourself on a different content creator's stream.
I don't care. Dude, come on. Alrighty, guys. You should see it now. If you have not done so, please go subscribe to Ruji. And you are doing a walkthrough of the game right now, in challenge mode, which sounds horrendous, but it does make for great content. So make sure to go show that channel some love. Ruji, I appreciate you hopping on.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, and to the chat and everyone hanging out, just a fun little calm, short Battle Nations Radio this week. We'll be back next Wednesday. I appreciate everyone tuning along. Make sure to go show Ruji some love. I'll keep you posted, and I'll keep everyone posted. If we see any updates this weekend, and guys, I'm almost to 200 subs. Please, if you have not, please hit that subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing everyone here soon. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, Hobby.